Hello, beautiful listeners, and welcome back to Green Earth Essentials, the podcast where we explore the powerful intersection of nature, health, and sustainability. I'm your host, Michelle Jackson. And today we're diving deep into a topic that's both invisible and incredibly invasive: microplastics. What are they? Where do they come from? How do they impact our bodies and our planet? And more importantly, what can we do about it? Stick with me as we unravel this complex story, one that's hidden in plain sight. Let's start with the basics. Microplastics are tiny plastic particles less than 5 millimeters in size, about the size of a sesame seed or smaller. They come in two forms: primary microplastics, which are manufactured small. Think microbeads in facial scrubs or industrial abrasives, and secondary microplastics, which result from the breakdown of larger plastic items like water bottles, bags, and clothing. These fragments don't just vanish, they persist in our environment for decades or even centuries, slowly disintegrating but never fully disappearing. So how do these particles end up everywhere? From mountaintops to the deepest parts of the ocean? The answer is nearly everything we use daily. Washing synthetic clothing like polyester or nylon releases microfibers into wastewater. Tire wear from cars releases rubber particles onto roads that eventually wash into rivers. Plastic packaging breaks down under sunlight. Even tea bags, baby bottles, and food containers can leach microplastics under heat. They're not just polluting, they're literally embedding themselves into the fabric of our environment. Here's where it gets personal. Studies have found microplastics in human blood, lungs, breast milk, and even placental tissue. These particles are so small that they can cross biological membranes and accumulate in organs. Although research is still emerging, early findings suggest they may cause inflammation, disrupt hormone function, and increase oxidative stress in cells. Some plastics carry additives like phthalates and BPA, which are known endocrine disruptors. In short, microplastics aren't just an environmental issue, they're a human health issue. Now, zooming out, how do microplastics affect nature? Marine life is especially vulnerable. From microplastic plankton to large whales, countless ocean species accidentally consume microplastics, mistaking them for food. These indigestible particles can block digestive tracts, reduce appetite, and lead to starvation, particularly in small fish and filter feeders. But the problem goes deeper. Plastics can absorb and concentrate toxic pollutants from the surrounding water, including heavy metals and endocrine disrupting chemicals. When marine animals ingest these plastics, the toxins hitch a ride into their tissues, altering hormonal function, reproductive health, and immune response. This contamination doesn't stop with the individual, it climbs the food chain. Predators that eat contaminated prey accumulate higher concentrations of plastic-related toxins, a process known as biomagnification. Seabirds, turtles, and marine mammals like seals and dolphins are now routinely found with stomachs full of plastic debris. Even seafood that ends up on our plates may contain traces of microplastics or their assorted toxins, linking the health of our oceans directly to our own. And it's not just the oceans. Land-based ecosystems are under threat too. Microplastics in soil come from agricultural practices like the use of sewage sludge as fertilizer, plastic mulch films, and even airborne particles settling from the atmosphere. These tiny pollutants can alter soil structure, reduce water retention, and disrupt vital microbial communities. Healthy soil relies on a complex web of bacteria, fungi, and other organisms, many of which are sensitive to synthetic contaminants. Disrupting this balance can negatively affect plant growth, crop yields, and the long-term fertility of the land. There's also evidence that microplastics can leach into groundwater supplies, raising concerns about the long-term safety of drinking water and irrigation sources. Some studies have even found microplastics inside earthworms, which play a critical role in maintaining soil health and aeration. As plastic particles accumulate in terrestrial ecosystems, they're quietly but steadily compromising biodiversity, weakening the resilience of natural systems, and altering how ecosystems function at every level from soil to sky. In short, microplastics are more than just a marine issue. They're infiltrating every corner of the natural world, endangering wildlife, poisoning food webs, and challenging the health of our planet's ecosystems. Let's take a walk through your home. Your washing machine, huge source of microfibers. Kitchen sponge, that's plastic too. Dust in your home, it likely contains airborne microplastics from furniture, electronics, and synthetic textiles. Plastic tea bags can release billions of particles into a single cup. Even that eco glitter in cosmetics, it's microplastic in disguise. Being aware of these sneaky sources is the first step to reducing your exposure. So, what can we do? Start by reducing your reliance on single-use plastics. The easiest and most effective place to begin. Bring your own reusable bags to the grocery store. Carry a stainless steel water bottle and keep a set of utensils and containers on hand for takeout or leftovers. Avoid products packaged in plastic when alternatives are available, and opt for items sold in glass, aluminum, or paper whenever possible. These small decisions, made consistently, dramatically cut down your personal plastic consumption over time. Clothing is another hidden source of microplastic pollution. Synthetic fabrics like polyester, nylon, and acrylic shed tiny plastic fibers every time they're washed. You can reduce this by switching to natural fibers such as organic cotton, hemp, wool, or linen, which are biodegradable and gentler on the environment. Installing a microfiber catching filter like a Guppy Friend bag or a washing machine filter helps trap fibers before they enter waterways. In the kitchen, swap out plastic food storage for glass jars, stainless steel containers, or beeswax wraps. Choose loose leaf tea instead of tea bags, many of which are made with plastic, or sealed with plastic-based adhesives that release microplastics when steeped in hot water. Avoid nonstick cookware made with Teflon and opt instead for cast iron or stainless steel. Personal care products can also be sneaky sources of microplastics. Look for skincare and cosmetics that are free from polyethylene and polypropylene, which are often used in exfoliants and glitter. Support brands that prioritize biodegradable packaging and transparent sourcing practices. Even your cleaning routine matters. Use natural bristle brushes, refillable cleaning sprays, and eco-friendly detergents that don't come in plastic pods or sachets. Vacuum regularly to reduce indoor dust, which is now known to contain significant amounts of microplastics from clothing, furniture, and household items. Most importantly, educate yourself and others. Talk about microplastics with your friends, family, and community. Share resources. Advocate for cleaner production standards and support legislation that restricts unnecessary plastic use. It's about making small, sustainable changes that add up over time. Every swap counts, and every conscious choice helps build momentum toward a cleaner, healthier future. Now let's talk about what you can put into your body to help protect it. Antioxidants are your internal defense against the oxidative stress caused by microplastic exposure. Anthocyanins, natural pigments responsible for the vibrant red, blue, and purple hues in certain fruits and vegetables, are particularly potent. Foods rich in anthocyanins include blueberries, blackberries, red cabbage, purple corn, and purple sweet potatoes. Regular consumption of these deeply colored plants may help neutralize oxidative stress, reduce inflammation, and support hormone regulation, potentially mitigating reproductive damage caused by microplastics, which act as endocrine disruptors and accumulate in organs. Beyond anthocyanins, other antioxidants like vitamin C, vitamin E, and polyphenols found in green tea and dark chocolate also play a crucial role in neutralizing free radicals, incorporating a variety of colorful fruits and vegetables into your diet ensures a broad spectrum of antioxidants, each contributing uniquely to combating oxidative stress. For instance, lycopene, an antioxidant found in tomatoes and watermelon, has shown promise in protecting against reproductive damage induced by microplastics. Eating a diet high in fiber and low in processed foods supports your body's natural detox pathways. Fiber-rich foods promote bile secretion, which can bind to toxins, including microplastics, facilitating their elimination through stool. Additionally, natural adsorbents like activated charcoal and bentonite clay have been studied for their potential to bind toxins in the gut, potentially trapping microplastics and aiding in their excretion. Furthermore, maintaining a diverse and balanced diet not only aids in combating microplastic-induced oxidative stress, but also supports overall health. Nutrients obtained from a variety of sources work synergistically to enhance the body's resilience against environmental toxins. Therefore, embracing a colorful plate filled with a variety of fruits and vegetables is more than just an aesthetic choice. It's a strategic approach to fortifying your body's natural defenses. Aside from diet, lifestyle habits matter too. Stay hydrated with clean, filtered water, not bottled. Prioritize sleep and movement, which support your body's natural repair processes. Use an air purifier to reduce airborne particles in your home. Practice mindfulness and breath work. Stress affects your detox systems too. And let's not forget reducing exposure to toxins in personal care products. Many contain plastic-derived ingredients like acrylates and polyethylene. Choose clean, plant-based formulas whenever possible. The good news: solutions are emerging. Around the globe, scientists and innovators are working on cutting-edge alternatives to traditional plastics. biodegradable plastics made from algae, seaweed, and even mushroom mycelium are gaining traction, offering earth-friendly options that break down without leaving behind harmful microplastics. Plant-based packaging, such as compostable containers and wraps made from cornstarch or bamboo, is becoming more widely available, especially in the food and personal care industries. In the realm of environmental cleanup, advances in water filtration are proving promising. Engineers are developing filters for washing machines that can trap microfibers from synthetic fabrics before they enter waterways. Municipal systems are also exploring filtration technologies that can reduce microplastic contamination in drinking water. At the same time, researchers are testing novel materials like magnetic nanostructures and sponges made from carbon-based materials that can attract and remove microplastics from water with surprising efficiency. Policy is a powerful driver of change. Governments are beginning to respond to the crisis with legislative action. Microbeads, once common in facial scrubs and toothpaste, have been banned in multiple countries. The European Union and some U.S. states are implementing stricter regulations on single-use plastics and mandating improved waste management infrastructure. Some regions are even taxing plastic production to encourage corporations to shift towards sustainable materials. But perhaps the most powerful force for change lies with us, consumers. When we choose products with minimal packaging, opt for reusable alternatives, and support companies that prioritize sustainability, we send a clear message to the marketplace. Brands and policymakers take notice. The rising demand for eco-conscious products has already led to a wave of innovation and transparency in supply chains. Ultimately, awareness is power, and action is healing. By staying informed and making intentional choices, whether that's switching to a shampoo bar, supporting bans on single-use plastics, or choosing foods that support detox, we each contribute to a larger movement, one rooted in hope, driven by innovation, and guided by a shared responsibility to protect our planet and future generations. We may not be able to see microplastics with the naked eye, but their impact is undeniable. By staying informed, making conscious choices, and supporting sustainable innovation, we can reduce their hold on our health and our planet. If you found this episode helpful, please consider supporting Green Earth Essentials on Patreon at patreon.com/Green Earth Essentials. Your support helps us keep producing thoughtful, nature-forward content that empowers change. Thank you for listening, and remember, even the smallest actions can make a massive impact. This is Michelle Jackson, signing off.